Phoenix OS, Prime OS, or Remix OS. All of these have one thing in common, and that's Android 7. Even if you use the Android 11 version of Prime OS, that's also extremely unstable and crashes a lot. But don't worry, because right now, there's an operating system that supports Android 13. Plus, you'll also get a premium keymapper built into the OS. So, let's begin. First of all, download these 3 files from this website. I've given 2 download links. If the first one doesn't work, try the second one. Once the download is complete, the first thing we need to do is to create a partition for the OS. For that, I'll be using this tool, but you can use Disk Genius or whichever tool you prefer. Just keep one thing in mind. While formatting, make sure you select ext4, otherwise the boot menu won't show up at all, and Windows will start directly. The next step is very simple. Insert your pen drive, open Rufus, drag and drop the ISO, then click the Start button. So finally, the process is complete, and now I'm going to restart the PC and record the rest of the process with a hand cam. As soon as the PC restarts, you need to open the boot menu. If you're a Dell user, press F12, and to help you out, I've also shown the boot list on the side. As soon as the pen drive boots, you'll see an interface like this in front of you. Now, if you want to test this before installing, choose the first option, but keep in mind, your data won't be saved, and everything will be erased once you remove the pen drive. But I want to install it, so I'll choose the fourth one. After this, simply select the partition you formatted as ext4. Now, keep in mind, don't format it again, otherwise you'll run into boot issues. Now, click Yes on all the pop-ups that appear in front of you. Then, the main installation will begin. After this, restart your PC once and make sure to remove your pen drive. So, as you can see, the boot menu has appeared, which means this is working in dual boot. And let me show you that my Windows is running perfectly too. Now, let's go back to Android. After this, once the loading is complete, you'll reach the setup page. Now, just the way you set up an Android phone, you have to set this up in the exact same way. Before I show you the final result, this video is sponsored by CaptionBolt. If you're a content creator and want to make videos for YouTube Shorts or Reels, CaptionBolt does it automatically. On this website, you can generate trending captions, and that too in multiple languages. You'll find over 50 trending caption styles here. Plus, you can also add B-roll, progress bars, and even your logo directly from the editor. And if you're posting on multiple platforms, it automatically resizes and formats your video for each one. You can even edit your videos directly from here. It's a really good website, and you should definitely give it a try. So guys, finally, BlissOS is installed, and you can see how smooth its performance is compared to Phoenix OS. First, let me show you its Android version, which is Android 13. Plus, you can see the Wi-Fi is also working perfectly, although if you do run into any Wi-Fi issue, I have a separate video on that. So, the performance is quite good. But now, let's talk about gaming. I've downloaded a bunch of random games here, and almost all of them are working perfectly. But there's one issue, and that's key mapping.
Bro, but you said there would be key mapping.
Yes, there is key mapping in this, but the built-in key mapper is absolutely useless. But don't worry, I'll give you an alternative for that too. Just stay with the video like this. First, download PANDA KEYMAPPER. I'll give the APK link along with the other files as I've already downloaded it. So let's simply install it. Here, you can see it's not activated, and I'll activate it right in front of your eyes. So open the kernel, then go to this tab and select PANDA KEYMAPPER. After this, enable this button and restart the app once. Then go back and open PANDA KEYMAPPER again and wait a few seconds. As you can see, it's automatically activated. Now, simply select whichever game you want to play from here and hit play. So overall, this is a pretty good premium level operating system, and you should definitely try it. I tested quite a few games on it, and I saw great performance on almost all of them. But if you have a really old PC where no emulator or OS works, then the video on the left is for you. Click on it, and yes, I'll see you there.